Hey guys, it's Dreamer here, and today we are back with some more Buried, and we are on chapter 3. I apologize for the abrupt ending to last episode, but it took me quite a while to get through that, and it just, in my opinion, was way too long to make into one video. So this is probably going to be broken up into probably around 3. This will be the second video for chapter 2. So 3, if not 4 videos probably to get through chapter 3. Anyway, let's go ahead and we're gonna jump right back in exactly where we left off last episode. Alright, so we're back out into the hallway. Oh dear. A little worried. Just a little worried. Marcus follows. There's still fear in his eyes, but also the slightest glimmer of hope. That hope is contagious. We take off after the figure that just ran past the command center. Ahead of us, the facility presents yet another long hallway. Right away, I notice that this level of the facility seems darker than, even though the lights are now on. Are now all on. The hallway is abandoned with numbered yellow doorways. The hallway is adorned with numbered yellow doorways and large white panels along the walls. It's clean and well maintained, but there's something ominous about it. Up ahead, I see the fleeting motion of something dark cutting quickly to the left, down the corridor. There, I say quietly, pointing up ahead. Marcus gives a nod, and we continue chasing after the person we saw blaze by the command center just moments ago. It then occurs to me that this person could be like Marcus was at first, armed and scared. Yeah, I'm gonna say go slowly. When we reach the intersection, I can talk. In the hall where I'd seen the shadow moving, I ease around the corner just in case. Sure, I have the rifle in my hands, but I don't want to use it unless I have to. I quickly dart around the corner to take the same shooting stance I've seen countless times on TV. There's a woman standing there about 10 feet away. She has reddish blonde hair and a small, mousy build. Mossy? Is that mossy? I don't know. She looks terrified and is visibly shaking. She's probably in her late 30s, wearing a lab coat with dark jeans and green Converse low tops. I have a strange sense that her fear is not just about our sudden appearance. She looks like a woman who's been running scared for a while now. Her hands are raised in surrender. She's not holding a weapon. Marcus slowly approaches, taking a few steps ahead of me. It's Amy, right? He asks. She blinks, seemingly surprised that he knows her name. Yes, she says. And you're Marcus. She nods absently and then looks to my rifle. I'm not going to use it. We want some answers. Let's go with this one. She doesn't seem like she's any harm. Now, how do I know that? She asks. You're trespassing on government property in the midst of a huge catastrophic event, and you have a rifle. How am I supposed to believe you? I have a friend back in the command center who needs medical attention, I say, and we're looking for the rest of our crew. I'm really sorry, but I don't know where they are, she says. Do you know what's happened? Marcus asks. From the power outage? I don't know what caused it, she says, but there was an experiment taking place when the outage occurred. Something happened and... She trails off here, giving me a look of distrust. I saw things on the security monitors, Marcus says. The experiment failed, didn't it? I don't know the specifics, Amy says. I barely escaped the third floor. I was going to go to the command center to see if the security footage showed anything, but then I saw you and the gun. Listening to their conversation, I'm feeling totally in the dark. Let's see what's got her scared. I feel like that's more important right now. Amy looks to me, her eyes wide and terrified. Who are you, anyway? She asks. I quickly give her my story. A logger is stranded in the woods following a particular explosion at the logging site. As I tell her, recognition blooms in her eyes. You're one of the loggers? Yes. She then looks at Marcus and says, I thought they were being watched. They were, Marcus says. This was a freak accident, and there's no proof that they were responsible. I feel myself wanting to submit to all of the questions that are piling up in my head, but Dennis is waiting for me. Ask about medical help for Dennis. Ask for more details. Dennis is more important. I decided that despite my curiosity, I need to get Dennis help as soon as humanly possible. Look, is there any medical help to be had here or not? I ask. Probably, Amy says, but you'd have to find Colonial Barksdale? Yeah. He knows where all of those sorts of supplies are. And where is he? Where is everyone else? I ask. At this, Amy starts to weep. She falls to her knees as if someone had struck her from behind. Gone, she says. Some were killed, and some were just... I don't know. They disappeared right in front of me. Disappeared? People are disappearing now? What? What? Yes, she answers. They were here 1 second and gone the next. Just... She snaps her fingers together for effect. Gone. Something's here with us. Something's here with us, Amy says. We were conducting an experiment, and it all went horribly wrong. Something came through. Through? Came through? What? 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 Came through what? Marcus asks. I don't even know that much. An entity? But whatever it is, it's still here somewhere, Amy responds. How could you not know? Don't you have full security access? I ask. No, I have access to almost everything, but there are 2 levels of security beyond my clearance. So what do you suggest we do now? I ask. I'm not sure, she says, wiping her tears away. But if you want to find your crew, we need to find Barksdale. He's in charge. Where is he? I ask. Down on the 3rd level. In the hangar. Then let's go, I say. It's not that easy, Amy says, again looking to the rifle in my hands. Why not? Like I said, something came through when the power went out. There are several of them, all roaming the 3rd floor. What came through? All I know is that the others referred to them as entities. Amy shudders as she recalls the horrors she has seen. I don't even know how to describe them. I didn't get a good look, she says. All I did was run for my life. Behind me, I just heard screams. I know it's not very scientific of me, but I didn't feel like sticking around to learn more. She's right, Marcus says, stopping my train of thought. The things I saw on the monitors, it was crazy. This is insane, I bark. I'm going to the 3rd level to find this Barksdale guy. Thanks for your help. Wait, Marcus said. I'm sticking with you. If we want to get out of here, we have to find Barksdale, right? Yes, Amy says. But Barksdale's on the 3rd floor, and it's too dangerous to go back there. I figure I'll let them make their own decisions. In the meantime, I start heading back to the command center to get Dennis. Before I get there, I hear their footfalls behind me, getting closer. I give Amy a questioning look, and she quickly looks away, clearly torn. "Neither one of you know your way around here," she says. Looking for Barksdale on your own would be suicide." Like it or not, she has a point. "Fine," I say. "Then let's get Dennis from the command center and head down there. And head down together." I feel like taking Dennis with us is a bad idea. Like, I know we need Barksdale to help him, but at the same time, he's seriously wounded. Like, this might not end well. We enter the command center, and I am happy to see that Dennis has regained some of his color. "We're going to get you some help," I tell him, "and then we're going to find our crew and get the hell out of here." "More help would be great," he says. "With the way you ripped off my shirt earlier, I'm not letting you touch me again." "Wait," Amy says. "Maybe one of us should stay here with him." "I'll be okay," Dennis says. He stands to his feet with a grunt. "You don't know what's out there," Amy says. "I saw them. I saw what they can do. This facility is not safe." That's a good question. Are there any on this floor? "I'm not sure," she says, "but they are down on the 3rd floor, so we'll need to be careful." Marcus looks a little hesitant, but he nods his agreement, and the 4 of us exit the command center. Heading back out into the hallway, I look back to the monitors. I take a final look at the scene that shows my wrecked logging site, and I feel a pang of sorrow. Then I look to the other monitors, showing live feeds of the facility's security cameras. I try to tell myself that I'm not looking for any sign of Amy's creatures, but I can't. It's exactly what I'm doing, and there's no need to pretend otherwise. We head back through the hall and towards the elevator. The tension exists between us is like a physical presence. Okay, that sentence doesn't make sense, at least not to me. Unless I'm reading it wrong. I could be reading it wrong, that's very likely. But whatever. Anyway. Okay. We step inside the elevator to those pristine doors close. Inside the elevator and those pristine doors close. My bad. Inside the elevator, Amy seems to become more guarded and distant from us. I want to assure her that then I mean her no harm, but I'm also not going to put the rifle down. "So you have pretty high clearance in this place, right?" I ask her. "That's right." "So what kind of experiment are we talking about? What went wrong?" When she starts to answer my question, I can tell it is something of a relief for her to get some of it off of her chest. There's been a lot of work on a project taking place here over the last 3 years or so. The purpose is to find out if there is any real viable science behind point-to-point instantation? Like teleporting, I ask. "Oh my god," Marcus said. "I had no idea. I knew there was some weird stuff here, but nothing this insane." "It's really not all that insane," Amy says. "We found our first major breakthrough about 9 months ago. We were able to transport a live rat from its cage on level 3 to a small lab in New Mexico. The trip took the rat 5 seconds. "Are you kidding me?" Dennis says. I can tell what he wants to sound. I can tell that he wants to sound as if he is mocking the idea, but he fails. He is scared. "Not at all," Amy says. "The problem is that when the rat arrived, its retains were detached and its intestines were on the outside of its body. Oh, gross. So like that person that we saw on the security camera. That's weird. Or no, not the security camera, the photo of in the that's what it was. It's like the person that we saw the photo of in the safe. That's what it was. What does this have to do with us now, or did you ever perfect it? Let's go with this. What does this have to do with us now? Well, about 6 months ago, we successfully made the same experiment. The rat arrived in great health, and this time in just 3 seconds. Still, one of the things that we need to tweak in order to make the process completely safe was how to figure out how to keep the subject on a straight course. When the matter is being transported, not only are its atoms being unknit and then put back together upon arrival. Transported, unknit. Yeah, let's go with unknit. I think that's a fair question. Yes, deconstructed and translated through space. It's the only way we know how to do it right. It's the only way we know how to do it right now. But the issue, as I said, comes in keeping the deconstructed subject on a straight course to its destination. When the process occurs, we are deforming space-time. We are creating a shortcut through space, and that has risks. Why exactly? Dennis asks. Because there are many more dimensions in space than the three we exist on, she explains. There's some evidence that there are as many as 10. So when you send the rat to New Mexico, it's traveling through another dimension to get there, I ask? Basically. And because of that, we are trying to get a better understanding of what those dimensions are capable of. Things that a great deal of the population would be scared of if they knew what we were doing, hence all the privacy. Then today, the power went out as we were right in the middle of an experiment. Something happened. What? I don't know. She's speaking with an authority of someone who knows what she's talking about. Is that why those creatures are here, or what have you seen in these dimensions? I think that's a fair question. Other worlds, other Tegmark universes. There are laws of nature where our laws of nature don't apply, she says, not bothering to explain what that means. I'm not cleared for such things, but I do get the reports. What reports? Marcus asks. I'm given access to the results of the tests. In other words, Marcus replies, clearly upset, you guys have been peeking into other dimensions and taking notes on what you see. I can't believe I've waited my life for this, he murmurs to himself. He looks like he's starting to freak out. Amy is quiet. Her expression indicates that she's waiting to see how I react to all of this. Let's go positive. I think that's kind of cool. You are impressed with Amy's work. So this is like interdimensional stuff, I ask. In a way, Amy answers. Marcus, on the other hand, is incredulous. I don't want anything to do with this, he says. All this time I've been working for... He laughs cruelly, and the sound of it makes my blood go cold for a moment. Just a single level beneath my feet, you assholes have been tearing apart space and time, Marcus continues. When the elevator doors open, I can't get out fast enough. The tension is growing way too thick for my liking. Outside of the elevator, we step into what appears to be a massive industrial area. The carnage waiting for us is unlike anything I'd seen in the upper levels. Well, yeah, the upper levels were all nice and upkept, and oh god, there's blood everywhere.